me, Spaces for Growth was an opportunity to leverage the youth and the thinking around the next generation about looking at San Francisco as a viable place to start a business or have a business, but to keep it with a very fresh and innovative look.
Well, to me, what Spaces for Growth is it's an opportunity, it was an opportunity to really discover spaces within San Francisco that were below the radar of sort of conventional thinking.
Spaces for Growth to me means an opportunity for people to see what are the options in San Francisco in terms of growing their business.
For me, the Spaces for Growth project was really a great way to apply a quantitative method to a previously qualitative process. I knew this kind of work was being done more and more often, applying the technology of GIS and capturing that information digitally to kind of find best places for growth, best places for companies to locate, those kinds of projects.
We basically went out to tech companies in San Francisco and asked them what do they need about a space. What are the must-haves in terms of office space, but also the surrounding of the office. And then we mapped it in San Francisco, and then we basically visualized the invisible and had this amazing map of San Francisco.
So we went out and we surveyed a ton of tech companies and we got their feedback, and we incorporated that data into geographic information systems to create kind of like a map where we could kind of envision the next best spaces for people to locate in.
Well, that was a wow experience. I thought it was terrific. I think the folks that made the presentation grabbed the attention of the audience. I think it was well presented in terms of content so that people there totally understood what this was about. Here are places that you could locate your business in San Francisco other than the traditional south of market locations. You can go, there are other opportunities in San Francisco, and it's not just limited to one location.
I had absolutely no idea how successful it would be. We randomly asked different startup companies from San Francisco to join us, companies that we didn't have relationships with, and we were completely amazed about the support and reaction from not only the city, but primarily the tech sector.
What they had done with GIS mapping and connecting, they had not only discovered where these spaces were, but they also connected them to other amenities within the city. And that their presentation was amazing. They used, obviously, software and capabilities that they were familiar with, and I walked away with a whole different appreciation for the young professionals and their ability to capture something and then communicate it in a way that was rather impressive.
Well, we all know the world changes constantly, and so does the world of economic development, and so do the opportunities in a city like San Francisco. So if you look at San Francisco 10 years ago, there was no Mission Bay. Today there's a flourishing community, and I think that's something that the newer, younger people coming along are more familiar with it, and sometimes when it comes to technology and various areas that have expanded, they bring a dimension and a thought process that's different than someone that has been working in the field.
Next generation leadership in economic development is the key to any city, and in San Francisco, to be able to have the next generation take seriously their role as stewards of the city. I think the Spaces for Growth project really helped communicate the importance of that next generation taking the helm, taking the reins of the city, because they're going to inherit it. And so to have them take the business community and the social environment of the city seriously is the success.